A few key mistakes that you can do when you start scripting, when you start manifesting with this amazing technique, but I want in this video to tell them to you so you can avoid them and just go straight to your dreams. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Miruna and I'm your host on this spiritual show, and on my channel we talk all things about manifesting, relationship, law of attraction, how to just live an amazing and limitless life. And in today's video I want to share with you some of the key things that you can do to improve your scripting, because most of you know that I have used before this amazing method to manifest my current dream life. In a previous video I have talked about using scripting to manifest moving country during the pandemic, and it happened in less than 6 months. I also use scripting to manifest amazing business opportunities and to manifest an amazing relationship. Of course, there are things that I didn't do correctly from the beginning because it was a totally new method to me, and I want to share with you just a few things that you should know before you start using this method. The very first time when I heard about this method, when I started to script, was back in 2020, so exactly last year. And I think it was during May, June, so exactly also the same period of time as now, which is crazy. It's been an year and my life has changed 180 degrees. I have first heard about this method from Life by Lucy. When I saw her video and when I saw all the amazing things that she manifested in the span of just 6 months, how her life has changed, I was like, I have to try this. This is absolutely incredible. I love writing, by the way. I always write, so for me it was kind of logical that this was writing, basically focusing my thoughts, focusing my attention to what I wanted to achieve in my life, to attract in my life. So when I saw Lucy's video for the first time, I just basically started to write all those things, these amazing dreams that I wanted. And one mistake that I made from the beginning, and this actually prevented me from manifesting certain things, was that I put a lot of dreams there, a lot of things that I wanted to manifest. So my energy was split in a lot of parts, let's say like this. And moreover, there were some things that were so big that in my head I could not perceive that I would actually turn them into reality in just 6 months or even 1 month. For example, I scripted about certain career achievements or certain business achievements that at that moment I didn't believe that things would actually happen. The things that I believed 100% that I can manifest, that I deserve to have in my life back then, at that moment, right now as I would say, those things manifested without even thinking about it. That's why I realized after a couple of months, after the first things started to manifest into my life, that scripting is powerful as long as you believe in it, as you give it some time. And when I started scripting, I was in pretty much of a low point energetically. I didn't have so much confidence, so it would have been amazing for me to start with some things that were basic, that were simple, that didn't take so much resistance from me. Because in that way, when you start to manifest the first things into your life, the first easy ones, you start to get more confidence, and then you start to ask more boldly with more confidence for the next ones. So try to see, if you have already started to use this amazing method, what things have you put on the paper? Are things that you believe 100% in them, or there are things that you're a little bit doubting? Because this might be a key why you're not manifesting yet some things. The second thing that I want you to pay attention to when it comes to scripting is to have the consistency in reading that letter every single day. Because in the beginning I started, for the first week I was not super consistent, and for the energy and the momentum to build up day after day, you need this consistency of reading. I personally did not read it more than once per day. Maybe when I didn't feel so confident, I did a second read in the afternoon, but for me it was enough, that moment of reading, of being fully there, of living my dream in my head, imagining everything that I was about to live. And for me it worked. But you need consistency every day, Why? And this is also a scientific reason. Your subconscious mind, because this is what you're doing, you're teaching your subconscious mind some new things, a new reality by visualization. You will need approximately 6 weeks to reprogram the subconscious mind. That's why if you do it every single day, you have more chance for this new neurological synapses to create and to create a new image that you will manifest into your life. So try to have this consistency. The moment I started to have it, the moment I felt from day 1 to day 2 to day 3 and so on, I was feeling more confident in my actions, I was feeling more confident in my words, I was feeling more confident in everything that I was thinking. Everything changed, everything started to change. You are basically becoming a new person to match that ideal life that you want to live. Third thing, is it better to have deadline or no deadline to your scripting story, to your scripting letter? I would personally suggest you to have a deadline, and in this deadline of 6 months or maximum 1 year, to try to think of those things that you believe 100% that they can become reality. I gave myself 6 months to start realizing those things, to start manifesting them into my life. I believed 100% that it is possible, and things started to happen. Some things will take more time, some things will take less time. It doesn't matter. You just have to do your work in those 6 weeks, 30 days. I personally did it a little bit more than 30 days to start the momentum growing and happening into your life. Once you're done with reading, once you're done with the energetical part, once you're done with focusing there for your dreams, after these 30 days, 6 weeks in which you're reading the letter, what you actually want to do for things to happen is to start taking action. This is very, very important. Think about what you can achieve, but think about steps that you can do to actually achieve those things that you did. By manifesting my move to another country during the pandemic didn't happen for me by just staying. From the very first day that I wrote that in my scripting letter, I started to ask around for people, for their stories, for impressions. I started to look for language courses. I started to look for ideas how to do this. I started to understand what it means to have this move, because I never moved in my life. Same with having the relationship. I started to work on my self-love. I started to work on me becoming a better person, because I could have not attracted that amazing person if I would have stayed in that low energy. And this is the same with everything that you write there. If you want maybe to improve your money, start to do some steps into improving your financial mindset. If you want to improve your relationship with your family, start to read maybe books how to do this, start to understand them, start to work on yourself basically, because by taking action, by working on yourself to raise your vibration, things will start to move so much faster. And I want to give you an extra tip that I personally think is very useful, and I haven't heard anyone in the scripting world using this method using it. What I did was actually to raise my vibration by doing things that I felt good with every single day. Like, I was reading the letter, I was then immediately listening to a song that I knew I loved. I was maybe then going for a walk, I was eating an ice cream, I was cooking myself a nice meal. Everything that I knew would make me feel special, would make me feel worthy, would make me feel amazing, because doing things with joy and pleasure will raise your vibration so much, and you will attract your things and your dreams immediately. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being part of my community. I know a lot of you who already saw my video about scripting. That's how they reach my account, and this is absolutely amazing, because this is one of the things that I wanted to manifest, and I wrote it to attract like-minded people on my channel and in my life, and this is happening on a daily basis, and it fills my heart with so much joy. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new and if you're for the first time, I would appreciate you so much if you would subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and let me know in a comment if you have tried this technique before or if you are going to do it in the future. See you next time with a new video, and stay blessed.